Well, I was diagnosed with depression in February 2014. I already had a diagnosis of anxiety from September 2013, so I felt that after this diagnosis it was a relief to finally know why I had been feeling low on certain days. After I was told, I felt that college would be easier as I could take each day different from the day before and make the appropriate changes to help me succeed. I didn't share my diagnosis with anyone to begin with. However, later on I did decide to share it with two of my classmates at college and two older friends. This did help me as one of my old friends proceeded to visit me almost every night when he was not at university in St Andrews. I was bad in certain situations. I knew this as my skin started to worsen and I was diagnosed with acne vulgaris. My worst, I would say, was during and after my graded unit. I would describe myself as almost having a breakdown due to the pressure I was under. I now feel that the events that have happened to me in the last 4 years has contributed to my mental state deteriorating. I was already happy through studying my HND when I decided that I wanted to leave college and work on myself. Since I left college, my depression has lifted, my mood has changed, and my skin condition is getting better. I have started writing a novel based on TV shows that I enjoy watching, and I hope that I can get it published and make my dream move to Canada. I recently have applied to college in Glasgow to study graphic design, so until I can see about my novel being published, I shall hopefully be studying this and gaining more experience to help with both my novel art and for any others.
My mother unfortunately suffers from severe schizophrenia. The full severity of it includes voices, delusions, and hallucinations. It also means aggression as well. Mother's had it since she was 19, so significantly throughout my entire life. Well, as it currently stands at the moment with the new benefits system coming in, a lot of people, including my mother, was essentially under the table attacked. They wanted to stop the disabled from gaining financial support, so they came away with the universal benefits system. We had to actually give them so many files on my mother's condition in order just to receive finance.
I don't know because it was new, so I didn't know how to feel. It's like being told you've got an illness, you're not really sure how to feel. I do, because sometimes when people have got their own problems and they're worse than yours, you sometimes kind of hide what your problems are for other people, just to didn't make them feel worse, basically. I'm not embarrassed by it anymore.
When I was first diagnosed with the depression, it kind of feels like scary at first, because you don't think that there's other people out there that have got the depression. You think you're just in your own wee kind of world. It's not until you speak to other people and then you realise, you know what, you're not on your own. There is actually people out there that can help you. Like, I had a counsellor and I had my doctors, and then I had medication for that, but to be honest, probably got more support from like my friends and family. To make myself feel better, I love my music. I always think that when you listen to music, it helps you to get through that moment or even just that day, because some songs actually kind of express how you're feeling. Way back in the beginning, because I didn't know much about it, didn't want to be like stigmatised with it, and so much like nowadays, I mean, I tell my friends how I am feeling, but I think there's still a lot of stigmatism out there, and I can see why people don't say anything, but no, I'm out there with it. When I was diagnosed with depression, I didn't really use the Mood Cafe. I'd heard about it, but I hadn't actually used it. But I think when my sister passed away, I used Macmillan, so they helped, and I've still got them on. online. I feel like I haven't really changed in myself, to be honest. I still set myself goals and I take my time to achieve them. I don't rush for anyone, to be honest. I take my own time. So yeah, there's as far as goals goes, I just live life to the day sort of thing. Yeah. Still go out with my friends, still listen to my music, go to gigs, still see my friends and stuff like that. So I don't think it's held me back. It's just that when you feel kind of like low on yourself and somebody says something to you, they don't realise that you could take that the wrong way. So it doesn't stop me from doing things. It just makes me think. When I look at people, I'm just like, oh, you don't know how I'm feeling.
When I was taken into hospital with a mental health problem,
After your first baby, I went to see her with her mum and dad.
I sat on my dad's knee, a grown woman crying.
Beth was always the person that I turned to. She was so down, even when she got home.
Jane came round, like she always did.
And I was like, right, where's the baby buggy? We're going out.
I didn't thank you for it.
Tough love, she called it. I just kind of chivied her into doing the things that needed doing.
Like shoe shopping
Yeah, well, everyone needs good shoes.
and good friends.
Fashions change.
Friends don't.
For people with a mental health problem, what you do makes a difference. Be there. Be yourself.
As you have seen, mental ill health can hit anyone. It can also hit you at any age. Many sufferers are independent, however, many have to rely on help from carers and or family members. Sometimes sufferers can control their lives and move on, however, some can't. Mental ill health can be frightening to the sufferer, but it can also be frightening to those around them. I now have a story to tell you, a story about my own mental ill health. When I was 7 years old, I witnessed a terrible event that would change my life. I saw my best friend lose his life at school. My mother thought I was suffering from depression. However, my school and doctor said children can't get depression. But I was depressed. I was finally diagnosed with depression in 1996. I was only 11 years old. I was given medication and a psychologist. My education suffered badly. I played truant a lot and was moved from mainstream school to an adolescent unit, then a behavioural support unit. I left school in 2000 after staying in the behavioural support unit. After many years of fighting my depression, I started to self-harm. I wanted to end my life as I thought everyone would be better off without me. Later on in the years, I logged on to See Me Scotland and found information that helped me overcome my self-harm feelings. I watched this advert which has not only helped myself, but others as well.
I'm no different from anyone else, but sometimes I feel different. So bad inside that I cut myself. But then people notice my scars, and that I'm getting quieter and quieter. So they slag me off, laugh at me. And that makes me feel worse, because it hurts more when they treat me like that. But it doesn't have to be that way. See me. I'm a person, just like you.
I had left school with no qualifications. I have had to work hard to get to where I am today. I managed to get into further education, but I've experienced bullying, both mentally and physically, by both lecturers and my peers. Today, I go out more. I go on holiday abroad, go to concerts, and of course I credit my survival to Runrig, who have helped me through the tough times. Since then, I feel I've gotten better. My friends that I have made over the years via work, recent college courses and online forums have been by me 24/7. I'm currently working on a sleeve tattoo which describes how music has helped me more than the medication did.